Good morning, students. In the previous class, we have seen the classical definition of the probability and some problems we have seen. So, in this class also, I would like to continue with the examples. So, see the another problem. In a class, there are 10 boys and 5 girls. A committee of 4 students is to be selected from the class. Find the probability for the committee to contain at least 3 girls. So we know that, first see the definition of the probability. The probability is equal to favorable number of cases by exhaustive number of cases. So you have to find the numerator as well as denominator. So see, come to the problem. Here the total number of students is equal to, so there are 10 boys and 5 girls, so that is equal to 15. Now to find the exhaustive number of cases, that means we have to select 4 students. A committee of 4 students is to be selected from the class. That means what? From 15 students we have to select 4 students. So that can be done in 15 C4 ways. The number of ways of selecting 4 students from 15 is given by 15 C4. That is equal to 15 into 14 into 13 into 12 by 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So I am cancelling out. 4 3s are 12 and 2 7s are 14. 15 7s 105 into 13. So that is 65 613. That is equal to 1365. This will be the exhaustive number of cases, or we call it as total number of cases. Now we have to calculate the numerator part, that is favorable number of cases. So what is the favorable number of cases? We have to select the committee must contain at least 3 girls. At least 3 girls, minimum 3 girls. There should be minimum 3 girls. That means favorable number of cases is equal to minimum 3 girls means, so out of 5, 3 girls can be selected in 5C3 ways and one has to become from 10 boys. That means the first case is 10C1 into 5C3. I am selecting minimum, the committee should contain 3 girls. That means if you select 3 girls and one has to be selected from the boys, that means 10C1 into 5C3. Next, what is the case? If I select no student from the boys, that means 10C0, all the students must be girls, then the base is 5C4. 5C4, minimum 3 girls, maximum you can have 4 girls also. So 10C1 into 5C3 plus 10C0 into 5C4. So 10C1 10. So what is 5C3? 5 into 4 into 3 by 3 into 2 into 1 plus 10C0 1 and 5C4 is nothing but 5C1. NCR is equal to NCN minus R. 5C4, 5C. NCR, we have the formula NCR is equal to NCN minus R. So 5C4 can be written as 5C1. So 3 3 cancel, 2 2 cancel, 10 into 10, 100 plus 1 into 5C1 is 5, that is 105. So 105 is the favorable number of cases. The number of ways of getting 3 girls out of 15 students, minimum 3 girls and one may be other person. So the number of ways are 105. So the required probability, therefore the required probability is equal to favorable cases 105 by 1365. So which is the required probability. Next problem, A and B throw alternatively with a pair of ordinary dice. That means they are play with ordinary dice, pair of ordinary dice. A wins if he throws 6 before B throws 7. A అనేవాడు విన్ అవ్వాలంటే వాడు 6 వేయాలి, 2 డైస్తో 6 వేయాలి. ఎప్పుడంటే బి 7 వేసే కంటే ముందే ఏ అనేవాడు 6 వేయాలి. అండ్ బి విన్స్ ఇఫ్ హీ థ్రోస్ 7 బిఫోర్ ఏ థ్రోస్ 6. సో బి గెలవటం అంటే ఏ 6 వేయక ముందే బి 7 వేయాలి. దట్ ఈస్ ద కండిషన్. ఇఫ్ ఏ బిగిన్స్ ద గేమ్ షో దట్ ఈస్ ఛాన్స్ ఆఫ్ విన్నింగ్ ఈజ్ 30/61. సో ఏ కనుక స్టార్ట్ చేస్తే గేము వీ హ్యావ్ టు షో దట్ ద ఛాన్స్ ఆఫ్ విన్నింగ్, ద ప్రాబబిలిటీ ఆఫ్ wins the candidate A is equal to 30/61. That is the given probability. So A and B are playing with an ordinary pair of dice, and A wins if he throws 6 before B throws 7. Similarly, B wins if he throws 7 before A throws 6. So if A starts the game, find the probability of winning A is equal to 30/61. So here the total number of points 36. You know that the sample space contains here, since we are playing with 2 dice, the sample space contains the points 1 1, 1 2, 1 3, 1 4, 1 5, 1 6. Similarly with 2 2, 1 2 2, 2 3, so on 2 6. Similarly 3 1, 3 2, 3 3, so on 3 6. So similarly 4 1 4 2, so on 4 6. 5 1, 5 2, 5 3, so on 5 6. Similarly 6 1, 6 2, so on 6 6. The possible outcomes when you play with a pair of dice, the total possible outcomes are containing 36 sample points. So here n of s is equal to 36. I hope it is clear. The total number of sample points when you throw pair of dice is equal to 6 square. That is equal to 36. Now find the probability of A. So A win అవ్వాలంటే he has to throw 6 with pair of dice. 6 throw చేయాలంటే the possible cases are 1, 5. 1 plus 5 is equal to 6. Or 2, 4. 2 plus 4 is equal to 6. Or 3, 3. 4, 2. Or 5, 1. So how many possible cases? 1 5. So there is no point with the 6. So because he has to throw 6, 1 5, 2 4, 3 3, 4 2, 5 1. So the number of sample points n of A is equal to 5. So the probability is equal to favorable number of cases by total number of cases. And P of A bar. A bar means what? The probability of not throwing 6 of the candidate A, that is P of A bar. So that can be done by 1 minus P of A, 1 minus 5/36, or 36 minus 5/36, that is 31/36. So I am finding all the requirements. P of A, it is requirement. P of A bar 31/36. And similarly P of B. What is P of B? The probability of throwing 7 by the candidate B. So 7 throw చేయాలంటే the possible outcomes are 1, 6. 1 plus 6 is equal to 7. So starting with 2, it is 2, 5. Starting with 3, it is 3, 4. 3 plus 4 is 7. Starting with 4, it is 4, 3. 4 plus 3, 7. Starting with 5, 5, 2. Similarly, the last one is 6, 1. So the possible outcomes to get sum is equal to 7 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the probability of B is 6 by total number same, n of s is equal to 36. And P of B bar, that means what? The probability of not throwing 7 by the candidate B, that is P of B bar, it is 1 minus P of B as per the formula. 1 minus 6/36 is nothing but 1/6. So 1 minus 1/6, that is equal to 5/6. Now we reached the values P of A, P of A bar, P of B and P of B bar, right? So I will write all the values. So I am erasing all the calculations here. Just I am writing the values. P of A is equal to 5 by 36. P of A complement, that is 31 by 36. So I am erasing all these values. Next, P of B is equal to 1 by 6 and P of B complement is equal to 5 by 6. So all the values are written here. Now we have to find, if A begins the game, if A starts the game, find the chance of winning of A is, and you have to show that it is 30 by 61, right? Now if you want A chance, A wins the game, so A should, given that A starts the game means he has to get the value of 6 in the first throw itself. First throw లోనే 6 రావాలి, లేకపోతే సెకండ్ టర్న్ Bకి వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. Then A has to be throw 6. So that can be written as, చూడండి ఇక్కడ here I can write, so P of A in first try, so A is starting the game, so if A starts the game, the probability of throwing 6 by A is equal to 5 by 36. So first trial లో వేసేయాలి, అంటే ఫస్ట్ ట్రయల్లో వేయాలంటే 5 by 36. సో సెకండ్ ట్రయల్ Bకి వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. If he does not throw the value of 6, then the turn goes to B. So if B throws 7, then he wins the game. But we are calculating the chance of winning of the candidate A. That means what? B should not throw the 6. So 7. So B should not throw 7 means the probability of not throwing 7 is 5 by 6, P of B bar, into, then A has to be throw 6, that is 5 by 36. So simple, I can show like formula. P of A is, so in the first trial he has to win. So in the second trial B should not throw 7, then he has to throw 6, P of B bar into B. Otherwise in the second, or I can write the in more clear, P of A plus P of A in B intersection A complement plus P of so in simple way I will tell you, A has to be win the game, that is our requirement, and also given that A begins the game, that means in the first step, in the first trial he has to win. Otherwise A not winning, B not winning, then A has to win. The first case is A itself. In the second case, A bar intersection B bar intersection A. For understanding purpose I am telling you. In the third case, A should not throw 6 in the first case, B should not throw 7 in the second case, then also A should not throw the 6 and B should not throw the 7, then A has to throw 6. And these are the possible ways of getting 6 by the candidate A. So that means you have to calculate here like P of A is equal to, in the first case, if he throws 6, the probability of getting 6 is 5 by 36. Clear? That is the first one. So A should not throw, in the second case means when if you want to win in the second case, A should not throw 6 and B should not throw 7, then A has to throw 6. That means what I can write, A bar, the probability of A bar is 31 by 36 and B complement 5 by 6 into, then A has to throw 6. The throwing of 6 probability 5 by 36. That is the second case probability. Next, A bar. A bar means what? 31 by 36 into 5 by 6 into 5 by 36. Then here, sorry. So A wins the game. A should not wins the game means A should not throw 6. That is the probability 31 by 36. B should not throw the 7, 5 by 6. Again A should not throw the 6. Again B should not throw the 7, then A has to throw 6, that is the probability is 5 by 36 plus so on. These are the possible cases. So he may wins in the first case or in the first, second, third case, or in the first, second, third, fourth, fifth case, so on. Am I right? So now on taking out 5 by 36 common, 5 by 36 it is common factor, and taking outside 1 plus 31 by 36 into 5 by 36. that is the second term, plus here 5 by 6, 5 by 36 I am taking outside, it is 31 by 36 into 5 by 6 whole square plus so on. Clear? 5 by 36 I am taking outside in each term, you will get 1 in the first term, you will get 31 by 36 into 5 by 36 plus here 5 by 6 I am taking outside, 5 by 36. 5 by 36 I am taking outside, 5 by 6 whole square into 31 by 36 whole square plus so on. So, see, this is following the geometrical distribution 1 plus r square plus so on. It follows 1 plus r square plus so on, infinite terms. So, infinite terms means a by 1 minus r, that is the formula. A means initial term and r is the common ratio. So, here I am using this formula. So, a by 1 minus r, 5 by 36 as it is. So, this is the formula which I am using here, a by 1 minus r. So, here initial term a, that is 1 by 1 minus r, this is r square like that. R means 31 by 36 into 5 by 36, that is the required value. So, I am simplifying this value, see the value, I am simplifying this is 5 by 36 into 1 by 36 into 36 minus 31 into 5 by 36 into 36. So, what is 36 square? So, this is 5 by 36 into 36 square in the numerator, will come in the numerator. Here 36 into 36, what is 36 whole square? So, sorry, it is not 36, it is 6, 5 by 6, am I right? 5 by 6. So, it is 5 by 36 into 1 by 1 minus, so here it is 1, 5 ones 5, 5 3s are 15, 155 by 36 6s, 6 6 are 36, 18, 216. So, this is equal to 5 by 36 into 1 by 216 minus 155 by 216. So, 36, 6 are 216, 5 into 6 by, so I am subtracting 45 plus 16. So, 61, so the value is 30 by 61. So, which is the required probability of A wins the game. A wins the game if he starts the game. So, that is the required problem. See the next problem. A has one share in a lottery in which there is one prize and two blanks. Similarly, B has 3 shares in a lottery in which there are 3 prizes and 6 blanks. Compare the probability of A's success to that of B's success. So, మీకు అందరికీ తెలుసు లాటరీ అంటే లాటరీలో వాడికి ఒక ఛాన్స్ ఉంది, ఇక్కడ 3 షేర్స్ ఉన్నాయి. అంటే హియర్ దేర్ ఈజ్ 1 ప్రైజ్ అండ్ 2 బ్లాంక్స్. సో దీంట్లో 2 blanks and 1 prize. So the prizes and blanks may be in any order. So there is 1 prize and 2 blanks. So he has to draw only one share. He can draw only one time. That means the probability of success of A is equal to 1 out of 3. You can say simply. So here A has 1 share. A has 1 share. And he can draw only one time. So here the tickets are 2 are the blanks and 1 is prize. So he can get the success only when he got the prize ticket. So A has 1 share in a lottery and the probability of getting prize of A, probability of A wins the game. A wins the lottery. A wins the lottery means probability of A get the prize. So A prize రావాలంటే so he has to get the prize ticket out of all the 3 tickets. The total number of tickets are 3, that is the exhaustive number of cases. The favorable number of cases is he has to get the prize, that is only one case. So 1 out of 3, that is the probability of A wins the lottery. That is nothing but probability of A's success. We have to compare A's success to the B's success. So first you have to find A's success probability, then you have to go for B's success probability, then you have to find the ratio of the two. So A success means A wins the prize. A wins the prize means A has to get the ticket, prize ticket. So that can be done in only one way and out of three ways. So the probability is 1 by 3. So that is the call equation number 1. Now B has 3 shares. B has, and B can draw the tickets 3 times. B has 3 shares means B can draw the tickets from out of total number of tickets here are total number of shares are here 3 prizes and 6 blanks. So total number is 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So out of 3 there are 3 prizes and remaining are all are blanks. So 6 blanks and there are 3 prizes. So that may be in any order. So because it is a lottery. So he has the capacity of taking 3 shares. He can have the 3 shares capacity. Now we have to find the probability of B's success. So B's success probability means favorable cases by total number of cases. Here total number of cases, he can draw 3 tickets out of 9 in 9C3 ways. Am I right? That will be in the denominator. Favorable cases by total cases or exhaustive cases. That is the formula which we know that. The exhaustive cases can be calculated. The number of ways of getting 3 tickets out of 9 tickets. Total number of tickets are 9. So he has 3 shares. He can draw 3 tickets. So that can be done in 9C3 ways. That is 9 into 8 into 7 by 3 into 2 into 1. That is 3 3s are 9, 2 4s are 8, 4 3s are 12, 12 7s are 84 ways. 12 7s are 84 ways. That will be in the denominator. Now to find the numerator. What is the numerator? Favorable number of cases. Favorable number of cases is he has to get prize when he draw 3 tickets out of 9 tickets. So first we calculate the probability of the number of ways of getting no ticket. Number of ways of getting no prize. No prize in all the 3 shares. In all the 3 shares. So that is equal to 6C3. So there are 6 blanks. So out of 6, he get in 6C3 ways. This is the number of ways of getting no prize in all the 3 shares. These in the 3 times lo athaniki prize raakunde unde way 6C3. 6C3 means what? 6 into 5 into 4 by 3 into 2 into 1. So 3 to 6, that is equal to 5 into 4, that is equal to 20 ways. So 20 ways లో అతనికి టికెట్స్ వచ్చే ఛాన్సే లేదు. ఒక టికెట్ కూడా ప్రైజ్ టికెట్ వచ్చే ఛాన్స్ లేదు. అంటే ఎన్ని వేస్లో వస్తుంది? ద టోటల్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ వేస్ ఆర్ we know that 84. So out of 84, 20 are having all the 3 are blanks. Then the number of ways of getting prize ticket is equal to total 84 blanks 20, that is equal to 64. This is the 64 is the probability, the number of ways of getting a prize ticket in any one of the 3. అంటే వన్ ఆఫ్ ద 3 అంటే ఫస్ట్ టైం ప్రైజ్ రాలేదు బ్లాంక్, సెకండ్ టైం బ్లాంక్, థర్డ్ టైం ప్రైజ్ రావచ్చు. దట్ ఈస్ ద వన్ కేస్. అట్లా తీసిన 3 టైమ్స్ ప్రైజెస్ రావచ్చు, లేదా 2 టైమ్స్ ప్రైజ్లు వచ్చి థర్డ్ బ్లాంక్ రావచ్చు. అంటే దీస్ టు ఎన్యూమరేట్ ఆల్ ద కేసెస్ ఇట్ ఈస్ వెరీ డిఫికల్ట్. దట్స్ వై వీఆర్ క్యాలిక్యులేటింగ్ the probability of getting no ticket, the number of ways of getting no ticket, and the total number of cases are 84, and subtracting you get the number of ways of getting prize ticket in any. So all you may get all the 3 cases prizes, or 2 cases prizes and 1 blank, or 2 blanks 1 prize. So in every case he got the prize. That means he wins the race, he wins the lottery. So the probability of B's success, therefore the probability of B's success is equal to the probability of B is equal to favorable cases 64 by total number of cases 84. Right? The first probability is 1 by 3, that is the first case. A's success is 1 by 3 and B's success is 64 by 84. So what is 64? 2s are 4 1s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 4 1s 21, 16 by 21. Now we have to find the comparison of A's success to that of B's success. Therefore, A's success is to B's success is equal to 1 by 3 by 16 by 21. That is 1 by 3 into 21 by 16. That is 7 by 16, or the ratio is 7:16, which is the required solution. So next problem, do it as homework. So I'll explain the problem. Out of 2n plus 1 tickets, numbered 1, 2, 3, so on 2n plus 1, 3 tickets are drawn at random. Out of 2n plus 1 tickets, 3 tickets are drawn at random. Find the probability that the drawn tickets are in arithmetic progression. So తీసిన 3 tickets arithmetic progression లో ఉండే probability find out చేయాలి. So I will explain, you do at your own, just I will give the idea. So there are tickets numbered 1, 2, 3, so on, n plus 1, so on to n plus 1. The tickets are, total number of tickets in the problem is 2n plus 1, 1, 2, 3, so on, 2n plus 1. So we have to draw 3 tickets from 2n plus 1. So exhaustive number of cases easily it will come, 2n plus 1 C3. The number of ways of getting 3 tickets out of 2n plus 1 is 2n plus 1 C3, that is 2n plus 1. So on reducing 1 2n, and reducing another one 2n minus 1 by 3 into 2 into 1. So as we know that the formula 2 to cancel, so n into 4n square minus 1 by 3. This is the exhaustive number of cases. Denominator, we know that the probability is favorable number of cases by exhaustive number of cases. So already we reached exhaustive number of cases, n into 4n square minus 1 by 3. So now it is the time to evaluate or enumerate all the 3 tickets are in AP. That is the favorable case. What is the favorable cases here? The drawn 3 tickets should be in arithmetic progression. Arithmetic progression means it should like 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 arithmetic progression. Suppose if we say that ABC are in arithmetic progression, then the condition is 2B is equal to A plus C. 2 times of middle value is equal to sum of the first and last. Then we say that ABC are in arithmetic progression. So if I take 1, 2, 3, I say that these 3 are in AP because 2B, 2 into 2, 4, 3 plus 1 is equal to 4. As it is following arithmetic progression or not. So if the tickets follow our arithmetic progression, then I say that it is our favorable case. So we have to enumerate all the cases whose tickets are in AP. So here the common difference, here common difference is 1. 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 1, 3. The difference is 1. So the tickets may be like that 1, 3, 5 also. This is also in AP. 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 2, 5, 2, 3, 6, 2, 5 plus 1, 6. If you take the 3 tickets as 1, 3, 5, then I can say that these 3 are also in AP. If I take 1, 2, 3, those 3 are also in AP. Suppose if I take 1, 4, 7, those are also in AP. 1 plus 3, 4, 4 plus 3, 7, and 2 4s 8, 2, 7 plus 1, 8. That means you have to enumerate all the cases by, with respect to its common difference. So first you have to enumerate the number of cases with common difference D is equal to 1, then go for 2, then go for 3, 4, 5, so on, n. You have to enumerate all the cases. It is a essay question. We have to enumerate all the favorable cases by considering the common difference 1, then go for common difference 2, then go for common difference 3, so on, common difference n. Suppose if I say the common difference is equal to 1, the possible cases are, the tickets may be 1, 2, 3. The tickets may be 1, 2, 3. 1 plus 1, 2. 2 plus 1, 3. Similarly, 2, 3, 4. Am I right? 2, 3, 4. These 3 are also in AP. 2 3s are 6. 4 plus 2, 6. Atlage 3, 4, 5. These 3 are also in AP. So on, what is the last ticket? 2n plus 1 is the maximum ticket. So on reducing 1, you will get 2n. On reducing 1, 2n minus 1. So the total cases I am enumerating with respect to difference is equal to 1. So here how many cases total? 1, 2, 3, so on, 2n minus 1, that is 2n minus 1 cases in all. So for d is equal to 1, there exist 2n minus 1 cases. Similarly, for taking difference 2, for taking difference 3, so on, difference is equal to n. You have to enumerate all the values and you have to add to get the favorable number of cases. So that will be the favorable cases. Then the probability is favorable cases, whatever you get the value on adding all these values, and by n into 4n square minus 1 by 3, which is the required probability. So try at your own, and if not possible, I will tell you in the next one.